Welcome back to the Fourth Estate Militia Actual Play. The team begins their initial reconnaissance of the plastic jungles in search of the much desired hydroponics. Kennel attempts to shop at the farmer's market. Horatio becomes the Kwisatz Haderach and embraces the prophecy. Juliet gets sneaky beaky. And Improv is still wondering how her life went so wrong as to be saddled with these morons. It's time to begin episode 35. It would probably be the Ork Messiah.
When you go to the area that Cocoa Puff Shimmy is talking to you about, it almost looks like it was a bunker of some kind, or at least was in a quarantined off area designed for something. It's definitely tightened down. That'd be difficult to get into. But if you want to get a drone in there, I'm going to need some rolls.
I'll give it a try.
If you don't mind, I'd like to give you a little help with that because I'm going to give you some positive words. I mean, you know how to do this. Be the bug, man. Imagine you got wings and little antennas and multifaceted eyes, and like you're really creepy in a way.
Oh, it's so great. You should see what it's like to have fish eyes. It's amazing.
Holy shit, dude! I'm rolling well. Finally, you can have 4 extra dice if you can take them, sir.
Okay, that's pretty good. Let me check my handling.
As far as getting there, not an issue. Flying around, this place is locked up very tight. The area that this is in, it's reinforced concrete. That there's still fans that have shutters going over top of them that you can still see are still running, surprisingly enough. And there's not many ways in up until you find an area of where like a piece around the doorway or something where the concrete is cracked and fallen apart, and you're able to sneak the fly spy down in there. And this place is dark, so unless you have like ultrasound or something, you're not going to be able to see much in here.
Yes, I do.
Using your ultrasound sensor, you're only able to see, I think it's 50 meters with an ultrasound sensor. And as it pings you through here, you go through what appears to have used to have been an airlock, or is an airlock, or something of that sort. And inside the inner part of this area looks almost to have been, or is, a hyperbaric chamber. And inside it, not sure what you were expecting, but it goes from like the normal classic jungles. Inside it's an actual jungle, like there's trees and everything everywhere, but this is like going into the thick brush of a jungle. There's tons of undergrowth, there's tons of trees and overgrowth, and inside it goes from being gray and black to being, you get a dark blue over top of what Kim would probably be able to tell you is UV lights. But it's so little, like without low light vision, it can't see easily. It's just overgrowth and undergrowth and just green and browns everywhere in here.
Oh, guys, there's like stuff in here. I've only ever seen this on the trips before. This is gonna be a haul.
You got a nose on that drone of yours?
It has a atmospheric, but not the olfactory.
You failed me.
On the atmospheric, there's a large amount of humidity in here, as well as a abnormal amount of oxygen. And with your perception check, you don't really see what this is, but you do catch a bit of movement that you see through your ultrasound sensor. Something either speeds by or moves very quickly through the underbrush as you're flying over.
Would the radio signal scanner pick anything up?
No. This was all stuff that was pre-crash too, so it's all wired stuff.
And did we see any kind of like fortifications outside?
Yeah, coming in here, this is in an area of an urban triad. It's inside one of their domes that they have protected. This is further back into it, but they seem to completely stay away from this as much as they can.
Oh, this must be like taboo land. You know, like it's what you would call it, sacred ground.
No, man, I was watching this trid, and it was talking about how, places like this, like it's like they're like an area before, you might even call it a land that was before time. Like, what if there's like dinosaurs in there? I mean, like hey, every dinosaur movie I ever saw was in a jungle. That place looked like a jungle. I'm just saying, I don't know nothing about telling dinosaurs how to sit. I'm just saying.
And the microphones aren't picking up any voices.
You actually pick up a lot of insect sounds.
Oh no, it's a hive.
Like, like cicadas and crickets and that sort of stuff.
So we've heard like some kind of insect sounds.
Yeah, you mostly hear like insect sounds and buzzing.
Could be like bees or like other bugs that are like symbiotic for agriculture, right?
Yeah, totally not death spiral butterflies. It'll be fine.
Well, out of character, since there's not a lot of insects, right? Because of the acid rain, there's a good chance they would use automated like little drones for pollination.
Oh shit! Right, it might be like agriculture version of dragonflies. So don't send a drone in there; it's gonna get eaten.
Oh well, I'm already in.
I meant don't send a drone that they would attack.
Are you trying to fly subtly or quietly?
Because now that Az has mentioned it.
Yeah, thank you, Az.
Do we feel like sending a Kennel out there to try and buy some carrots or something?
I mean, I don't see why not.
You know, do that like whole spy game stuff. You know, where you go in and you're like, hey, I wanna buy some crab apples. You know,
Yo, man, I'm not big on seafood. I'm not buying no crabs.
no crab apples. You know, they're like, I don't know, I've never eaten one.
Man, how many?
But that's a plant, right?
I don't know how many. Yo, improv. Is a crab apple like an apple with pinchers or something?
Hold on. I know this.
Maybe they got some like unmodified soy.
I know it's super fast, so she's trying to pretend she knows it.
Hot damn, that's a lot.
What's the team one for?
Trying to figure out what exactly is a crab apple because Kennel seems to think it's some genetic splicing between a crab and an apple. So
With an apple that tastes like crab,
ew.
or crab tastes like apple.
Now, that
Right?
could
You
be
don't have to marinate it.
I mean, look, if you want me to go over there and
Yeah,
have
it's
a talk
just
to
a
them,
small apple.
man, why do they call it a crab apple if it ain't got no pinchers, no shell on it? That's what they call false advertising right there. I mean, but yeah, if you want me to go over there and like just try to buy something, I mean, I guess.
Maybe they sell like Applejack, right? You know, like I knew a guy who used to sell that. It wasn't made from apples though.
But look, man,
I'm sure
I mean,
you won't go blind if you drink it. Don't worry about it.
wait, what do apples have to do with? Man, y'all just mess with me now. You're just making stuff up. First, there's apples mixed with crabs, and now there's jacks that are going to make you go blind because they don't got no apples in them. And
No, you can make it out of soy too. Just call it Jack.
man, y'all mess with me. So yeah, I mean, if you want me to roll out, I'll roll out. I just don't want to be going alone. I mean, what if there are them cannibals out there?
You know, Julie could like climb to the top of the dome, and then if anyone steps on you,
Yo, I gotta stop you right there, man. Juliet, you've been killing way too many people lately, okay? I mean, I mean, dang. Like, I mean, yeah, I set a couple of those people on fire, but
Yeah, you did.
well, yeah, but at least I didn't shoot them. That was, I mean, that's different. Yeah, so yeah, let's roll out. Let's go talk to some people and see what we can see. So I take it it'll be Horatio coming with Kennel, or do we want to bring the whole team so we can try to get really good recon on there?
I think Juliet is up for it.
Sounds good to me. So we will. Are we going to take different vehicles, or are we going to all pile in together? Like, are we going to try to subtly bring, like, obviously bring two and just like hide two in the car, or are we just all four of us going to go walking in?
I mean, I don't see why so people going around in the plastic jungles are going to be going around in Mad Max mobiles just as a matter of course, right? Generally, I think people that go around would also be kind of heavily piled in cars because cars are valuable, and you don't have a car for everybody out here. And this place had a bazaar, right? That's what we saw. Because if so, then that's great for Kennel, right? Just take a look. Once we know where the actual stuff is, I'll make a bomb to blow the fucking mall open. We have a truck full of guns. Just everything's got random plates. It's fun, right? Maybe it can sneak up with like however many kilos she can carry without trouble of bomb and tap it to the wall, so the wall is gone. Bombs.
Bombs are the answer to everything. I love it. If Improv wanted to stay in the truck and do what she could through matrix detection for sensors, for alarms, and keep the truck safe, I could walk in with Horatio, so we could have two combatants should things go south. And Horatio has really good perception. And maybe if Juliet felt froggy, she could do a little bit of scouting around the outside area, just to make sure there aren't any traps or things that we didn't notice on the flyby with the fly spy. Does that sound like a plan? Maybe.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's some like CAI level stuff right there. We should start calling you operator.
Why? I ain't no doctor.
That's what they call like. What? Never mind.
Oh! I know. Those are guys with with Oakley sunglasses and beards. No, man, I ain't going to grow no beard. That stuff itches.
I don't know. It might make you look older and more like distinguished.
Well, if we're gonna head on out, then I will. I'm gonna bring Hodor with me, and I'm gonna have him in all of his body armor and his spiky collar, and I will be in Baron's chic armored jacket and all of that. And before we get there, I will offer a round of Nova Coke to everybody because, I mean, hey, when is Nova Coke ever a bad idea?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
Well, you're really persuasive. I think, despite that it's not really Horatio's thing, he would take you up on it because you're the cool guy and he wants to be cool.
Trust me, man,
Best
this
reason.
stuff makes you popular.
I mean, people like me anyway, but okay.
So, Mr. GM, as once we get there, as basically as we're getting out of the truck, we will, I guess, go skiing and do a little, and then I will happily head in with the dog and with Horatio.
So you're just gonna try to walk into this urban tribes place?
Well, to the market area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing the like the business side first and trying to see what we can see once we get in there. And I'll have the sim rig up and recording everything for later review. But yes, we're going to go to the public area. Like, we are not trying to sneak in right now. It is just going to be us going in, and we're going to talk about buying. Were we going to talk about buying seeds, or because I think seeds will get us in a little bit deeper than just buying produce.
If you think that's the best way to go about it.
Okay, I got an idea. Okay, so the plan is Horatio and Kennel will literally take the front door and go to the market area. And once we start talking to some of the vegetable vendors, we will start inquiring about getting some seeds, hoping that'll get us deeper into the complex so we can get a better view of what defenses are here. Improv is going to be doing all the smart person stuff and try to find sensors, alarms, drones, anything along those lines that might be active on the Matrix.
All right.
And I believe Juliet, we were talking about doing some sneaky sneak to look for
Yeah, that's
physical defenses.
Okay. Walking into this place, it's almost solely women doing all of this. You see multiple of them having specialized tools, either shaped out of like scrap metal or, for the most part, rock or even wood. Of them like peeling or cutting or cleaning various vegetables and all that stuff. One woman, as you walk in, is sitting behind an old makeshift table, and she walks up and, hello.
Does she look to be older or younger?
Older.
Yo, mommy, how you doing today?
She just stares at you for a second, like, what?
Hey, yo, I'm looking for a vendor around here.
What?
You know, like a person to talk to about buying something.
Oh, chickpeas, green beans, and taters.
Yo, I don't know what any of those are, but
She has like three large wicker baskets.
looking them over. Yo, you give samples? I mean, I gotta make sure this stuff good. I don't want to be buying no dirt, you know.
She grabs like one of the chickpeas, flips it up, and catches it in her mouth and begins like gumming on it. It's good.
Yeah, it looks delicious. Yo, I'm looking a little more something with a little more substance, you know, because look, I got someone who's trying to outfit a center. You know, they're looking to take care of some people, to help some people out. So, yo, they asked me to come out here and just come talk to some people. So I need to know, is you the man or is you not the man?
You want to buy food?
Yeah,
Horatio would kind of lean up and kind of whisper in your ear kind of loudly, yo, she's obviously not like the man. She's a lady. Can't you see she's a woman? I mean, come on, she can't be the man if she's like the woman.
Over DNI, you're gonna get a thumbs up, just a thumbs up emoji, because Kennel just discovered emojis and he thinks they're awesome. Yo, mommy, yo, look, I'm looking to buy if you're looking to sell, but it seems like you ain't, hooking us up. So how about you go to your boss and I'm just gonna talk to your boss direct. You understand?
Well, what do you want? You didn't tell me what you want.
Yo, I done told you, girl. I'm looking to feed some people. That's all I'm looking to do, and you just over there snacking.
Right. I have chickpeas, green beans, and taters.
Look, you got like a boss or like a... He's gonna look at Horatio and shrug, like, I don't know, like a king or someone I can talk to?
I'm his wife.
Okay, yo, that's great and all, but Look, I got some people who are
I
looking.
handled your handles the business. He takes care of the place.
What, this place? Like this whole place he takes care of?
Wait. She gives you a look like, really? He leads the people. He does all that stuff. I take care of business.
Oh, I thought you meant like he was like a handyman who built all this stuff. Dang, that's. I was gonna say that's real impressive. Cause look at this place. I'm not used to seeing a place with so many walls or like a roof or nothing. So Kennel is doing his best to look amazed and in awe of everything he's looking at now.
Yeah, we do good. We do good. Our place that provides.
So yeah, speaking of providing, like where do you buy all this stuff?
We grow it.
Well, you mean in the ground?
Yes.
He's gonna turn to Horatio and shake his head. He's like, nah, she messing with us. Nobody grows nothing in the ground no more. Everybody just goes to Stuffer Shack and buys it.
I told you that's where we should go. They're having a deal right now.
I know, man. Every
On
Tuesday,
soy
every
paste.
Tuesday. We could have been there because they would get the new stuff on Wednesday. You told me, man.
It might be slightly irradiation, but no, we grow.
Wait, and Kennel's literally gonna look under the table and look at the wall. Like, what? Yo, I told you was messing with me. There ain't nothing growing around here. You got a basket. You can't grow nothing in a basket.
I grow fungus.
And she probably just keeps like the processing units back.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
She literally like digs when she hears you say it, she digs into the bottom of a basket, pulls out a it's definitely not a chickpea, but it looks like something like a little bit like a red powder. She's here. Holds her hand up to you, Horatio.
Yo, hang on. I got a pipe around here. Are we supposed to smoke that, or he'll tap his nose?
Just put it under your tongue.
He does. Sticks his tongue out.
Oh God, Horatio's addicted to dirt now. No.
That's what the toxin extractor's for.
Caring about your well-being. Bah.
He wants to make it to 30 so he can be the Baron's king, yo.
I always forget for orcs that's like, make it to 30, you're an old man.
Okay. Yeah. Would you mind making me a toxin resistance, please?
Yeah, that's body plus will.
Yes. Also use your toxin extractor. She goes, now, it'll be a little bit, but you have fun with that.
Thanks.
So yes, we grow.
Wait, I mean, you like for reals, like you're not messing with us. You actually like grow this stuff like with your hands in the dirt and the rain and everything, right?
You see her again, like fumbling like with her her apron. She pulls like a little small stick, maybe like 1.5 feet long. She pulls it out, smacks you on the hand. I told you I grow.
Well, I ain't never seen nothing. I mean, I've seen like trees.
Grow. She hits you again.
Dang, mama, ow. Look, I just, we got hired to come over here and get some food for some people because we got some people that's hungry, and they kept saying that you grew this stuff.
Chickpeas, green beans, taters. What you want?
I ain't never eaten no real food before. I mean, I normally just go through the Stuffer Shack's dumpster and take what ain't too expired. But I don't know what all this stuff cost.
For trade. Get trade?
Yeah, I can hook up some trade. What you looking for? Over DNI. Yo, I don't know what to offer her. What should we offer her?
How about muscle?
If you're trying to trade, I bet they have problems with machinery and stuff.
Hey, yo,
Right.
He'll snap his fingers. He's like, wait a minute. If you're growing something, you need a lot of water. And if you got a lot of water, it's going to make metal stuff like all rusty and everything. Yo, I got this girl on my crew. She's real good at fixing stuff. What if maybe we do a little trade and we do some repairs on some equipment? How about something like that?
We don't need any of yours. We make our own.
Okay. I don't know. Like, I don't know what y'all need. If you can, he'll kind of roll his eyes halfway. Like, if you can just make your own food appear in the dirt, I don't know what to get you.
So I'm imagining that these people need doctors quite frequently. Does Improv know anything about medical?
Did I pick up medicine? Hold on, I don't recall if I did. Give me
I
one
did
sec.
pick up a single rank of first aid.
So I don't know about medicine, but I can learn. I have lots of karma.
That would probably be a pretty good trade, right? Somebody who can do little splints and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have a lot of brain cancer, and I'm really smart. So if I read a book, I'm the equivalent of a university-educated surgeon. But I'll just get a rank first aid.
Well, how about you need a doctor around these parts? All your people healthy? You need any like bones unbroken or something?
Yeesh.
Over DNI. Does that mean
You, you doctor? You shaman?
No, I ain't do none of that
She
bone
points
dance.
at you with a stick again.
Whoa, no, no, but I know some people. Like what? Like you got people who are sick, or you got people who are like all messed up? Because I can fix like bones and stuff.
Bosh.
Well, I don't know. Let's work a little bit of trade. How about we get your people looked at, and you hook us up on some of this homegrown food.
Sure. She points you at the stick and like waves you to the back. She screams out at someone, the old lady scream that they tend to do when they're barking orders. You see like some little kid who's off in the corner, like, their back straightens up immediately, and they runs over to you. They grabs you by the hand, starts pulling you further in.
And Kennel will follow, keeping Hodor nice and close, just in case. What do we see, Mr. Jim?
When you actually finally walk in, once you get past their front area, they actually take you inside of the dome. It's a fairly sizable one. It's not like the massive ones that they have, but it's fairly sizable. And inside, you see like a pine and oak trees that have grown over. There's ivy hanging down in thick strands. And throughout here, they have several, not so much log cabins. If you look up like longhouses, like Cherokee longhouses, they have several of these built into this place. And there are multiple people who have set up several different plots of where they're growing food. And then this kid who's keep tugging on your hand, occasionally looking back like, wow, you're really tall and scary, and then continues pulling you because he's scared of what she will do. Eventually leads you to one of the little log houses that is off on its own. And for now, I'm going to jump over to Juliet. Juliet, what are you looking for exactly?
Any kind of the fences, automated turrets, wire, physical fences, people, number of them.
Physical fences are definitely the most common. Into the area that they went into, out behind this open market that they have kind of built up with actual wooden barricades. Out behind this is just a large wall, and then in areas that are like where things have crumbled or blown into, they have built up fairly thick wooden barriers, roughly 15 feet high, sharp wooden spikes sticking out the top and the bottom. And here and there you see a few with like sporting rifles or just a rifle.
Is there anything off about the scent of the place? Basically, can she smell bombs?
You smell a lot of manure.
That would draw it out. Okay. Had to ask. Paranoia.
No, you're good.
So, boys, anything else I should be looking for?
Over DNI, just passing the usual. Look for traps or like pits full of tigers, or like
Say what now?
bears up in the trees. Man, I don't know where bears live. Like I ever seen a bear before. But yeah, just look for like like machine gun turrets or like these guys are pretty low tech. Like any like rapid fire bow and arrow people out there.
Okay. I've been seeing hunting rifles mostly.
Oh, like the rapid javelin guns. I saw those on Siege of Rome.
Sure. Yeah, they're pushovers though. That's all.
Hey, why don't you try like jumping up and down and see if any landmines explode?
No.
Well, I didn't mean like jump up on the landmine, but I mean like jump and then like run away real fast, like you don't explode if it explodes.
No.
Hey, yo, Horatio and I saw this awesome movie called what was it called? Cliffhanger. That's what it was. Where like the explosion went off and the bridge fell, but the dude was still able to run like 30 feet and then jump. So like you got plenty of time.
And I play triple bang. I know how it works. That is not how it works.
Psh, whatever. I saw it in a trid. You can't lie if it's in a trid.
Games trump tricks.
Yeah, they have like laws about that. Oh, that reminds me, I need to catch up on the Carl Combat Mage so I can like learn about the magic.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm still thinking because I saw Carl Combat Mage. Maybe we should all buy some magic wands so we can shoot lightning at people.
Guns!
But Kennel and Horatio, the kid leads you inside, opens up the door that's hanging by this handmade rope, and inside there are multiple people who are sporting various ones. Most of them appear to be combat related. And the kid once he leads you there, like he runs away, just runs off as fast as he can from you guys.
Beat it, squirt.
Just you can't know improv without worrying about everything being rigged to explode. So that's one of the reasons I took that one rank in demolitions, so I could identify this stuff.
We might be able to get some more info from these people.
That was the other thing. If they got manure, they might have fertilizer. That's one of the reasons why, out of character, I really don't want to blow them up, because we're going to need more explosives materials, and we're also going to need more drug materials. And if we can figure out what they're growing, maybe they're our new supplier.
Maybe these guys have like enemies, right? You know, and after we clear it out, we could like call their enemy and be like, "Yo, this turf is yours. You owe us."
Yeah, because if this is the plastic jungles, we need to find. Is there like an aluminum forest anywhere? Because that sounds like that'd be the enemy of the plastic jungles to me.
Oh, like another clan.
So now that you're taken to the infirmary cabin, what are you doing? You told her that you were a doctor, that you would fix people for trade.
Well, he said he knew someone. Would he have been able to get me entry?
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought he said that he was one.
No, he said he had someone.
Yeah, I was speaking as a group that we had somebody who could.
Yeah, she'd have told you to go get her, bring her back, and then they would have led you all. Are any of you openly carrying weapons?
I mean, we have a weapon because it's Redmond, and you carry a gun.
Horatio wouldn't go anywhere without his guns.
Okay, rewinding a little bit. The kid leads you, but there's a group of 5 guys carrying spears, kind of falling behind you and stay close up until you get inside. Then they just kind of stay outside.
Okay, well, hi, I'm a doctor.
The people who are inside and are conscious, all of them just kind of turn and stare at you.
All right, what kind of medical equipment do they have here? Like none or shit?
Medical equipment.
Can I look around for? Well, I mean that's what I was asking. But can I look around for trash and jury rig some medical equipment?
Well, for Mr. Jim,
depends on what you're trying to make.
Could we roll like a? Could we roll first aid or medicine just to kind of get a general idea of what's wrong with people?
Yeah.
All right, so let's try it.
You can have my R3 if you want. There'll be another sale on Friday. That's.
If you want to tell it to help me, that's fine.
Okay, and then he hits the green button.
And all I'm doing with my limited first aid knowledge is to try to get an idea if people are sick, if people are injured, if people are just old and broken.
So I'm going to try and diagnose and then ask you what you want from me to actually do treatment.
As far as injuries goes, the easiest ones to fix are going to be minor wounds. There does appear to be 2 guys who are going to be fairly difficult, who appear to either get stabbed or shot in the stomach, and one person who, either the people who are sick and wounded, are staying away from because she's over in a corner coughing her head off. She's obviously got a fever. Kind of hard to tell what's wrong with her, at least with what you rolled.
Well, because I am a smart man, I will take my respirator out and I will put my respirator on. And because I'm used to cleaning up after the dogs, I always have some plastic gloves on me. So I will hand those out to myself and to Horatio and to Improv.
Okay. All right. In order to treat this, what are you going to need, Pickle?
The minor wounds, I'll just say the med kit can take care of.
Okay.
The other ones I'm going to need, the guys who've been shot in the stomach or stabbed in the stomach, we need a first aid test for both of them and then medicine as well to properly treat it.
And so I assist with that first aid.
Yeah.
Is the lady by far the worst case?
As far as sickness goes, yes. These guys just appear to be wounded. Most of the people do.
I'll save. Okay. Well, if you want to give me a hand, Kennel, I'd probably be like, I can deal with this. It's fine. And she'll take some wire out of her coat because we have the hardware toolkit in there. It'll work. It does the same job. Don't worry.
You can jury rig a person too. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
So you can take 1 extra die on the first aid.
Is this extended or single, Mr. Jim?
You can do extended. You have plenty of time here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough successes to get him to at least quit screaming at you whenever you touch him. Everyone who is talking to you here, or screaming at you in this case, is doing some of the language that you don't understand. Using some of the powders and everything that they have around, and some of the herbs and stuff, you're able to make like a basic pain reliever that you give to these guys that calms them down. You're able to stop the immediate bleeding, clean up the wound, that sort of stuff. Now you're gonna have to stitch the stuff closed.
All right, Kennel, help me out, buddy.
I got no medicine, but I can tell you what to do because you see, like I like watching these trids. So here's what I'm gonna do. Like I was watching this doctor, like Doctor Green, and when he was in there, he was like, "Yo, hand me the number 10 and hand me the forceps. Just find a number 10, find whatever forceps are."
Hold on. Question: Do I tell you like how to do the stuff you do?
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
You can take up to 4 hits for my leadership
Okay.
test. Just remember, you have to say the word stat after everything. I saw that too.
No.
I'm just picturing that scene from Catch Me If You Can, where he doesn't know anything about medicine, and he's like, "What is your professional opinion? And what is yours? Do you concur?"
Do you concur, doctor?
Holy shit.
Seriously, I am so blown away by what leadership can do. This is just nuts.
Okay, yeah, that's plenty to help this guy. While you're stitching him up, you notice he actually had like a slight tear in his intestine that you're able to as well stitch up and finish off.
Nice. All right, Kennel, help me on man number 2.
Almost as good. That's 3 hits.
Yeah.
God, leadership is so good.
This is the first time I've ever picked it up because I never saw the value in it before, and holy God, am I glad I did.
That's enough to finish this guy off. With where he was stabbed, it was kind of hard to notice it before. Like, and obviously, he can't really tell you, but you hear him wheezing a little bit. You notice that part of his diaphragm, the muscle that actually helps you breathe.
Yeah,
It's
that'd
not
be
quite
the
attached to your
diaphragm.
lungs. Yeah, that one. It was like pierced a little bit, but doesn't appear to be anything too threatening. So you're able to finish that up and stitch him up, and he's okay. Do you want to help this other chick or try to?
I would. Would I? Just one question because it might matter for something Kennel can offer later. With the chemistry facility, would it be possible for Improv to make various basic medical drugs? You know how like the World Health Organization has like that list of 40 most important basic drugs for a country?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Would it be possible for Improv to like make those in like a chemistry facility?
Potentially.
Okay. Right, because that's something that we could potentially offer.
Definitely, if you want to use like your chemistry facility, that would be something that you could make like the basic stuff. You'd actually need a proper medical facility to make all of it.
Okay, but there's like those most essential ones that are like, if you have those, like 80% of the stuff that has the most mortality can be treated. Like, I mean, you can't do the high stuff, but like the stuff that tends to cause massive epidemics where people just don't have medicine for.
Yeah, like you can get like penicillin and basic pain relievers, Imodium, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, because being honest, that's probably worth more than like actual recreational drugs out here by quite a significant margin, right?
Horatio. At this point in time, right as Improv begins finishing up with this last person, things just begin changing. This place goes from being fairly dark, despite the roof being mostly open. There's candles and stuff being in here. It goes from that to like browns and grays and blacks to you get bright greens, blues, and yellows. And you just kind of feel like you're floating.
He'll start swaying in the non-existent breeze and sort of humming to himself. If Kennel or Improv were to look at him, he's standing there, he's kind of swaying. If they say anything, he'll be like, "I feel great. My tongue is numb." But all that comes out is like,
If Horatio would have any sort of religious experience, what would he see or hear?
It would probably be the Ork Messiah.